Death comes for us all. That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
He pushed his way out and he was a butterfly. Oh. You want the other book, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Back in a second, babe. Herbie, have you seen the book that Franklin loves? Not that one. We did that one yesterday, and I know he loves it, but here we are. It's here. See, we're going for something a little bit more fun today, yeah?
Comfortable?
It's a little big. You save me any of that schnapps?
Not as much as I should have. Sorry. Next time.
Mr. Stark, how are your levels?
Levels at 100%.
Good.
We may dim half the lights in Brooklyn, but we are ready, as we'll ever be.
Agent Carter, don't you think you would be more comfortable in the booth?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
good.
Sorry.
Do you hear me? Is this on? Ladies and gentlemen, today we take not another step towards annihilation, but the first step on the path to peace. We begin with a series of micro-injections into the subject's major muscle groups. Serum infusion will cause immediate cellular change. And then, to stimulate growth, the subject will be saturated with vital rays.
That wasn't so bad.
That was penicillin. Serum infusion, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, Mr. Stark. Stephen? Can you hear me?
Probably too late to go to the bathroom, right?
We will proceed.
That's 10%. 20%. 30. That's 40%. Vital signs are normal. That's 50%. 60. 70.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Kills the reactor, Mr. Stark! Turn it off! Kill it! Kill the reactors!
No! Don't! I can do this!
That's 100%!
Mr. Stark?
Stephen?
Son of a bitch did it.
Yeah. I think we did it. You actually did it.
How do you feel?
Tyler. You throw another gun at me, and I'm gonna lose it. Stark. You know me? I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. My only curse is you. All that for a drop of blood. You have my respect, Stark. When I'm done, half of humanity will still be alive. I hope they remember you.
Stop
Spare his life, and I will give you the stone. No tricks. Don't. One to go. Where is he? Did we just lose? Why would you do that? We're in the end game now. Inevitable.
Welcome to the Mr. Pictures channel. Thanos continues his philosophical journey of madness and sanity in order to achieve his goals. But after all, what end will this bring to the universe where different gods want to prevail above the Supreme? 1. The Supreme God. The rise of Thanos, after being resurrected by death to balance the universe once again. Thanos realized that his former purpose, to eliminate half of life, was no longer enough to restore order. He now sought to become a supreme god, capable of controlling all the forces of the cosmos. But something darker and more powerful loomed on the horizon. Amidst the vacuum of space, as he pondered his new mission, an overwhelming presence made itself felt. A deep, cold voice echoed across the cosmos, and Thanos narrowed his eyes as he recognized the owner of that presence, Dr. Doomstark. I see you still seek power, Titan, but your vision is myopic. True power is beyond mortal understanding. You, again, Thanos growled, clenching his fists. Still looking for your illusory throne, Stark. Doomstark stepped forward, his armor mixing magic and technology, with his mask reflecting a macabre glow. The universe is about to witness something it has never seen before. I have brought someone back, someone that even the gods fear. The Beyonder. Thanos' eyes widened. I knew the legend of the Beyonder, an omnipotent being capable of reshaping reality with a thought. Doomstark opened a portal beside him, and a figure shrouded in a shimmering aura emerged, imposing and indifferent. He will be my ultimate weapon. With the power of the Beyonder at my side, not even the living tribunal will be able to stop me. But Thanos was not intimidated. Instead, a cruel smile crossed his face. If you really want to become a god, Stark, you should know that gods don't ally. They dominate. The hunt for the Beyonder after Doom. Stark disappeared, taking the Beyonder with him. Thanos found himself alone, contemplating his new mission. If he wanted to become a supreme god, he would need to destroy that being before Stark controlled him completely. Wasting no time, he began a journey across the galaxies, tracking the Beyonder's energy signature. Thanos knew that Doom could not tame such an entity forever. While traversing the domains of destroyed planets and abandoned galaxies, he encountered an old acquaintance, the Silver Surfer. Thanos, the Surfer muttered, with a dark expression. What are you looking for now? The destruction of more innocent lives. I seek to eliminate a threat that even you cannot conceive. The Surfer narrowed his eyes, hesitant. You speak of Doomstark and the Beyonder. I felt the imbalance in the cosmos. If this is true, perhaps for the first time we will have a common purpose. Spare me your morals, Surfer. If you want to keep your master alive, stay out of my way. Galactus, who was observing the conversation, interrupted, his voice thundering. The Beyonder cannot stay alive on this plane. If Doomstark intends to control him, the universe will be doomed. Thanos nodded, and to the Surfer's surprise, Galactus granted the Titan a fragment of his own cosmic energy. You may need this to face an entity of such magnitude. Are you still afraid, World Eater? Thanos provoked, absorbing the granted power. I just understand the concept of prudence, unlike you. The cosmic crossroads, following the trail of the dimensional distortion, Thanos found Doomstark in a distorted dimension where realities intertwined and space itself contorted. Did you come to witness my ascension? Doomstark asked, watching as the Beyonder manipulated the structure of the multiverse. Your rise will be marked by fall. You do not understand the power you are trying to manipulate. Doom laughed confidently. I've controlled the power of the gods before. Titan, I don't need your approval. The Beyonder, impassive, didn't even seem to notice their presence, focused on reconstructing fragments of reality that Doom was trying to distort. He doesn't obey you, does he? Thanos sneered. You think you are a master, but you are nothing more than a pawn of your own arrogance. Furious, Doom fired a devastating beam of magical energy at Thanos, who absorbed the impact with Galactus' cosmic energy. The Titan counterattacked with a destructive blast that cracked the floor of the illusory dimension. Doom was thrown back, but before he could regain his composure, the Beyonder turned his blank gaze to the both of them. You are nothing more than disturbances in the cosmic symmetry. I will correct this flaw. Thanos charged forward, delivering a powerful punch that crossed the void and hit the Beyonder. To his surprise, the Supreme Being didn't even move, just looked at him with mild interest. Raw power, but your mind is still trapped in mortality. Doom, desperate, tried to control the Beyonder with runes and mystical seals, but his magic crumbled like ash in the wind. Impossible! Doom exclaimed. I am a god! Thanos laughed, his maniacal grin growing. Gods do not need to assert their divinity, Stark. I will show true power. Summoning all the cosmic energy he absorbed from Galactus, Thanos focused a single attack. A punch so powerful, it made the surrounding reality shake. The Beyonder finally reacted, blocking with the palm of his hand and creating a shockwave that caused Doomstark to be thrown out of the dimension. Or you are interesting, Mad Titan, but power and ambition without purpose are only ruin. And what is your purpose, Beyonder? Observe. Correct. Preserve the balance between everything and nothing. Thanos smiled. Then you are already an obstacle in my path. The final confrontation was about to take place. As Doomstark gathered his strength to return, Thanos and the Beyonder continued to face each other. Two absolute powers about to clash with cataclysmic force. Cosmic supremacy. Thanos' last stand, the Steini, void of the distorted dimension, shook as Thanos' fist met the invisible barrier created by the Beyonder. The cosmic energy released created waves of destruction that echoed throughout space. However, the Beyonder remained motionless, staring at the Mad Titan with an indifferent expression. Your power is insignificant in the face of absolute truth. Were, said the Beyonder, his voice sounding like serene thunder. Thanos, imposing and determined, launched a devastating sequence of attacks, using the cosmic energy he received from Galactus to create explosions and force fields that attempted to pierce the Beyonder's resistance. But nothing seemed to have any effect. The Beyonder extended his hand, and from his fingers came beams of energy that reshaped the very fabric of reality around Thanos. The Titan felt his body being pulled in several directions, as if he were being fragmented by countless simultaneous forces. You are not worthy of even approaching true power. In a desperate movement, Thanos summoned all the energy he had left, compressing it into a dense sphere that he launched directly at the Beyonder. The ensuing explosion ripped apart reality, causing the dimension itself to begin to collapse. But when the cosmic dust cleared, the Beyonder remained intact, not even a scratch marking his omnipotent presence. You are powerful, but you are not at the height of a transcendent being. Thanos gasped, his pride hurt, but his determination unshaken. He realized that even with the power granted by Galactus, he had no chance against an entity that shaped reality with a thought. It was then that the idea came up. An insane idea, but his only hope, turning to the power of the Lord of Chaos. The journey through cosmic lines. After the fruitless fight, Thanos decided to retreat, devising a desperate plan. Using the fissures created in the dimension, he manipulated the cosmic threads, crossing the fabric of the multiverse in search of the Lord of Chaos. He knew that dealing with an entity as chaotic as the Beyonder himself would require an extreme sacrifice, or perhaps his very existence. As he traveled between realities, the cosmic forces around him tried to twist his mind, but Thanos' determination prevailed. After crossing a portal that seemed like an eternal abyss, he finally reached the realm of entropy, where the Lord of Chaos resided. There, among the cosmic shadows and lightning bolts of pure destructive energy, a figure formed, a shifting entity composed of darkness and shooting stars. Who dares to disturb the primordial balance? The voice echoed, deep and chaotic, making the space itself vibrate. I am Thanos. I seek power to destroy the Beyonder. A cruel laugh echoed through the void. Do you think that supreme power can be granted so easily? Why should I help you, mortal? Thanos looked up, impassive. Because the balance is threatened. If the Beyonder reshapes reality at will, there will be no chaos or order. Everything will be a single, static entity, with no purpose. The Lord of Chaos paused for a moment, pondering the Mad Titan's words. You speak with conviction. Perhaps there is a spark of truth in your words, but the power you seek demands a high price. I'm willing to sacrifice everything. The Lord of Chaos extended his hand, and a beam of black energy enveloped Thanos, penetrating his soul and reshaping his essence. The Titan screamed, but not in pain. It was a sensation of transcendence, as if his very nature was merging with primordial chaos. You now possess the power of ultimate chaos. But remember, Thanos, it will corrode your mind and soul. The balance of your existence will always be on the edge of the abyss. Thanos felt his body pulsate with a power he had never imagined. His gaze flickered with shades of purple and red, and his very presence seemed to warp the space around him. So be it. I accept the price. The return to confrontation. Back in the distorted dimension, the Beyonder waited, impassive. When Thanos emerged, now overflowing with chaotic energy, the Transcendent being raised an eyebrow, intrigued. You survived. Fascinating. Not only did I survive, Thanos spoke, his voice now echoing with distorted and evil tones. I have transcended. Without hesitation, the Titan launched a reality-warping attack, shattering the fabric of space-time around the Beyonder. The Supreme Being retreated for the first time, surprised to feel his own essence being affected. Impossible! How can you possess such power? Thanos advanced, manipulating reality around him, creating fields of annihilation that ripped apart the cosmic fabric. Beyonder attempted to restore order, but chaos swallowed his influence. You don't understand. Beyonder! Thanos growled, clenching his fists. Chaos is the only force that not even omnipotence can control. The Beyonder attempted to counterattack, but his energy was absorbed by the chaotic sphere around Thanos. With one final move, the Titan channeled the full strength of the Lord of Chaos into a blow that made the universe itself tremble. An explosion of cosmic proportions destroyed the entire dimension, and when the particles settled, only Thanos remained, standing, breathing heavily, victorious. But his triumph did not come without a price. His mind was now a storm of conflicting and destructive thoughts, struggling to maintain his own identity in the face of the corruption of chaos. He knew his mission was not yet complete. Doomstark continued his rise, and the universe remained on the brink of collapse. But now, as the true god of chaos, Thanos was willing to strike down anyone who dared challenge his supremacy. And with that, the universe felt the presence of a new monarch, a god who recognized no order, balance, or limits, just absolute power and devastation. Continues. And that's our story today. Comment here, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.